What's going on, world? It's your boy, Big Game James _36 of this Big Games B.S, part of Dead Media Group, presented by MFTKFoundation.com. MFTKFoundation.com is a go-to website for all of the different things that we are doing with the nonprofit, in particular, the 6th annual book bag drive, currently slated to be in Orlando, Tampa, Tallahassee, and Jacksonville in that order. Nighttime show because summertime workouts. Hope everybody's everybody who has a kid, hope their summer is going great right now. It's been an interesting week. I'm again coming back post Monster's death. Had another death in my family. My mom's favorite cousin, Yvette, just passed. Gorgeous woman, dope woman. She's reminding me of Pepper from Salt and Pepper, back in the day. Just that 80s fly black lady. That was loud. That was her. Tons of different things going on. Kids are at camps. I don't know what anybody else's goals for the summer, but let me tell y'all like what mine been. I had been saying on the 1st. I've been saying on the 1st since March, maybe February. And I've done some steps. I've gone back and I looked at how much walking I did during the Super Bowl. I did a lot of walking. And you look at the walking for the combine, did a lot of walking. But I kind of got discouraged a little bit, but then I was just like, man, it is what it is. But imagine like I'm walking the same amount of steps, but I'm actively going for 4 miles every day. But at the Super Bowl, like my average steps was over what I was getting with 4 miles. That's true. That is true. But at the same time, I'm sitting here thinking like, damn, I know this bit finna say like 20,000 or something like that. I done hit it. I done hit this goal. Wrong. But I walked from the crib all the way, I walked 2 miles from my house to wherever 2 miles gets me, and then I walked 2 miles back. Tried to do that today. Got caught in the rain. Was afraid because I got this I had the technology. It's easier now because when I was walking during COVID, I had bought a really good pair of AirPods, and I was just vibing out listening to YouTube shit.
Right.
And so like once you get a good like infographics, biographics, like I'm a history nerd. Like whatever you like I was listening to yesterday about the mer people of the Philippines. I was disappointed though, because I thought we were gonna really get some mermaid talk. It was just a bunch of seafood talk. But they can hold their lungs really, really good and dive like deep, like longer than anybody else can dive.
That's cool.
But I was expecting like some mermaid tales. Because I think mermaids are real. I think some of that, I mean, that's my trip. I might not necessarily believe in the Bible's validity, but I can tell you I believe mermaids, aliens, all that shit, giants. I believe all of that shit was real. But what are you guys doing? Hopefully y'all trying to get fit and fine. I'm trying to get fit and fine for 41. Lose some weight. But it's all good. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been having going on. My sons.
You have a number you're looking for?
No.
It feels good.
Like I wanna, if I can get the 2, I'm not gonna get the 260 by my birthday, but if I was around that, I don't want to lose I don't want to lose an ounce more. Because I don't want to look like them sick people. Like God
the
forbid,
linemen who retire.
My head is entirely too big to be looking like Al Sharpton. I just want to look okay. I have silhouette. I don't need the six pack. I just want to see the silhouette of where the six pack can be again, so that I know if I keep going, it could be there. But I'm okay with it not being there. Like, I'm good. I'm good with it. But I just want to feel like I want to look like I could beat up a bear. Don't want no smoke. Just want to look like it. That's it, man. But like, that's it. Like Bert puts like speaking that when he's in club because it's so walkable. When I'm in the DR, like, man, I hit that shit great. When I was in Jamaica, I couldn't do it. But when I stayed at the beach the other day, it's I guess you're right, Miles. You are right. Now that I think about it. I find a route. So there was they thought I was crazy. I walked, there was a Carrabba's. I walked to Carrabba's to get everybody a meal, my mom and the boy to get us a meal. Right. Came back. Because it wasn't far, it was like half a mile. Boom, I'm gonna hop back, got a mile easy. Starbucks, there and the Starbucks when we were in Charleston for lacrosse, I'm looking for it. 0.7 miles. Bet that up. Let me go walk these 0.7 miles, go get my Starbucks, and just in case I'm a little tired because I wasn't walking like that, I'm gonna sit down. I can't get 3 waters, but I have my little jug. That gets me a water and a half. I can hold another water in my hand and my coffee. But I sit there, enjoy, relax a little bit, get my water intake. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. Again, I'm trying to get my water in. Bert, let me know the next time you're going to Columbia, sir. By the way, because we could go do a field trip. Yeah, I want to be. I'm trying to live my best Stephen Diggs life. Find me a Cardi B and some Pink Jew. Get that Colombian Bam Bam. But anyways, man. So we got a good show today. Before we get it started, want to go ahead and start off with a word of prayer.
You already know what time it is, dog. Thank you, God, for another day. Thank you, God, for another day. Thank you, God. God is great. All the time. All the time. Nobody wanna thank you, God. Thank you, God. Go.
Man, social media is crazy. Anyways, what we got going, Jaden?
All right, can you guys hear me okay on your end? Okay, so welcome, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Big Games BS. If it is your first time, it is our evening edition of Big Games BS, where we bring the good, the bad, the BS in the sports world to your screens, whatever platform you're watching it on, YouTube, X. We love all the viewers, but if you guys could please transition to the YouTube, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. First things first, to get started, we got some FSU news to discuss. Then we got a couple more college segments to talk about before we get into the NFL. The Jaguars have been trending today, so we're going to get into some topics. Then we're going to talk about some NIL. Knowles in the league, that is Seminoles playing in the National Football League. Got 2 clips to discuss there. Then we're going to talk about some more players in the NFL and get into some list Twitter. But these list Twitters are, I think, pretty good. So then we'll finish off our show with the Big Games BS, where we bring the scope of the conversation outside of the typical football world. We got some news dear to our heart, especially James. Got T-Pain performing during FAMU homecoming we're going to discuss. And we got a good OG post by none other than Nature Boy himself, or Nature Boy's PR, Ric Flair. Shout out Ric Flair. So first things first, let's get down to some FSU business. So the Super Regional is set, y'all. Florida State and Oregon State will meet in Corvallis on June 6th through June 8th on ESPN2. So I'm going to read you the times of the games if you want to tune in. June 6th, 6 p.m. Saturday, June 7th, 9 p.m. But June 8th, if necessary, is to be determined. And yes, these are all Eastern time zones. So make sure you support the Seminoles on ESPN2, playing in the Goss Stadium at Coleman Field. How ironic, in Corvallis, Oregon. So huge shout out to the Seminoles. Get the dub. Shout out Miles Bailey, man. Elite freshman, top freshman in the country. So make sure to support the team, y'all. So
hold on, real quick. Like, one of the most fucked up things in all of this is, have you seen a breakdown of where the games are going? Like, where everybody's going to?
Nah.
Like, Oregon, for those who don't realize, Oregon's on the West Coast, like high up that bitch. It's no easy way to get there either. I only know this because my boy OJ went there to interview. It might have been before COVID. Damn, time flies. But like, you can't fly in. You can't fly in there. You got to fly to Portland. Same thing with Oregon, like regular Oregon, like where the Ducks are. Like, you don't fly into there. You fly somewhere else, and then they got to like drive. You got to drive. So you got to fly cross country. And football is different because you can charter a flight. All you need is a small airport. But when you're just going like this, man, these guys just hop 30 regular ass Delta tickets. And like, just like, so they doing like transfers and all that shit. Like, so, but Duke didn't have, like, the other teams that are like, there's so many other teams played closer than what Florida State had to play. And this is where the ranking kind of fucked them. But I hope they go out there, take care of business. You know why? Because if they win, I'm probably going to get to go to Omaha. And I don't know why I want to go to Omaha. I think that's where it's at, right? The College World Series is Omaha, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I'm finna go out there. I'm gonna hit up Garnet and Gold. I'm going to Tally this weekend. Found out got Mike Norvell camp on Monday for the Jits. But I'm gonna definitely make sure this is clean. I'm gonna get some other colors, and I'm gonna be out there repping the set. But I don't like the way that they got them all the way out there. Like, oh, it's probably nice.
Yeah.
But I mean, nice, like plush, like. Oh, no, that's Washington I'd be thinking about, because, I love Fraser. Washington is just the sun that shines. It's like Europe. It's like London. But it's still cool, though, nonetheless. I'm happy that they're doing good. Shout out to Florida High Zone Link, Jarrett.
Next, we have some news that, regarding FSU, Clemson, and the ACC. So, Florida State, Clemson, and the ACC have formally ended their dueling lawsuits. ACC suit against FSU and North Carolina Business Court was voluntarily dismissed. The schools agreed on the new revenue distribution model in March. 40% of TV money will be evenly distributed to 14 long-standing members, 60% distributed on a ratings-based formula. So we have a question by TJ Pittenger right there below. Says, does this mean that the ACC has finalized their deal with its member institutions? Seems risky for FSU or Clemson to dismiss lawsuits if that proposed deal isn't done. So, James, has this been going viral in your group chats, and what are your thoughts about this case being voluntarily dismissed?
It just goes, one, it's kicking the can down the road. This is great for FSU. This is terrible for the ACC, FSU and Clemson. Miami a little bit. It's terrible for the ACC. And it's unsustainable. There is no way you're going, because some of these schools are they're effectively taking less than what they were getting. Estimates are saying that Florida State will receive on par with what the Big Ten and what the SEC schools are getting because of this, the even distribution and the TV stuff. Because again, regardless of wins or losses, that's not how these marketing deals are made. And I've been telling y'all this for years. Boycott. I tell people all the time, boycott all you want. You know why? They're playing the long fucking game. These are like 5 to 10-year contracts. They know you're going to forget, or you're going to die, or they'll get a new wave of fans that are going to come and replace and watch you. And the money's going to keep pouring in. When I'm looking at what FSU is doing, I mean, what this is going to do is it gives us that, but they're still going to be wanting more. And if you want to know what this looks like, see Texas. The University of Texas first flirted with leaving the Big 12 to go to the Pac-12. If they did not get their demands was, we want the Longhorn Network. We want to own our secondary rights. We want to make more. We want to have the ability to make more money. They pushed and they pushed and they pushed. And the Big 12 said, to save their marriage, I'm going to have the threesome. The problem is Texas is a nympho. And they want to have more. And they don't want to just have threesomes. They want to have an open relationship, or they want somebody that's going to come in with a bigger swinging thing. And that's when the SEC came in and said, put it on the table and said, let's roll. And they got more money. They got the money they got the exposure they wanted. They got so much money that they were able to pay to break their contract, to be able to come in earlier than what they were originally supposed to get. That's what happened. We've seen that in football. That's what is going to happen. All this did was kick the can down the road and let FSU know what we had been telling everybody on. So you guys suck. You guys win 13 games and then you think you're all that. Watch the ACC stick it to you. Hey, they did. We went 2-10 and walked out that bitch with some people estimating $60 million a year. We got upgraded. We know bad bitches have bad days. And we just had a bad day. We still a bad bitch though. Like, so don't treat us like we regular. Like we are good in this. But we're gonna get that money from you, because we continue to push the pulse of college sports, college athletics. It's been like that since forever. It's one of the hottest brands. It's why Florida State came in and was competing with the Blue Bloods. It's one of the largest alumni bases. I would say the only team that's relative, but they haven't been able to capitalize on it fully, is the Miami Hurricanes. But they just don't have the bandwidth because they're a small private school. Yeah. Or no, just in general. Like, but Miami has, like, it's cool. Like, that when Miami's hot, Miami is like fly. But like, they just got to, I've always said, I hold true to this. Miami just got to find a new way to market Miami. It's no longer the 80s. Cocaine ain't prevalent like that. Now it's fentanyl. Like, you got to find a new wave. Griselda Blanco is not but Miami is still cool. It's still vibrant. It's still a dope city. It's still got this pizzazz. It just hasn't translated into the TV numbers like it used to, like Florida State does. Because also with Kirk, like when Kirk did that, man, Florida State fans attacked Kirk. And so what did Kirk do? Kirk went and decided that he wanted to talk about it on the show. Like, Florida State fan base like hitting the beehive. But that's why they're getting paid. And people will watch to see you lose.
Right.
And that's kind of where it's going to be. Lewis will bring up a good point. I think that we were talking about this on Mark Rogers yesterday. About the ACC combining with somebody else. Like, after, if Florida State and somebody else leave, Conference USA would be a decent one. Be honest with you, just go ahead and combine with the Big 12. You will lock down the Florida market a little bit more because now you will get the other schools. You'll have 4 to 5 schools in the state of Florida. You will own that. You'll get some other territories, but all in all, like, hey, Florida State won, and that's all we cared about. So get the paper, Daddy.
So we got some more news coming from FSU, man. So I don't think we ever discussed a UFL segment, but we got one for you guys today. So former Florida State and current San Antonio Brahmas running back Jashawn Corbin is the UFL's leading rusher. So if you guys did not know, let me remind you, Corbin played for the Seminoles from 2020 to 2021, had some stints with the Giants, Panthers, and then the Giants again before signing to San Antonio, but he is the leading rusher in the UFL. So wanted to give him a shout out, and he's our first UFL segment. So man, huge news, and shout out to Mr. Corbin.
I liked him. Good running back. Jay-Sean and Trayshawn was a good 1-2 combo, especially when Florida State went on that win streak back in the 5-7 year. They were a good combination there. Really wish they could have got him to stay one more year. Great kid. I hate to see those numbers, all those yards and so few touchdowns. Only 4, but this is good. I hope this parlays to him getting another opportunity in the NFL. But one of the cool things I like about all of this is, man, young men play football until they take it away from you. Continue to play, because I was just talking to my baby boy. Like, you got your whole life to be an adult. This shit sucks.
Hell yeah.
Like, it's like if I could get those, I hate that I'm doing this because it's so cliche. Man, if I get them 4 years of college back, I would cherish that shit so much more. Like, I would just be like, hey man, you know what? I'm gonna run this 110 because I know what life is like when you can't run 110s, or when running a 110 makes your chest tight. Just doing some of these different things, enjoying it more. Like, I think a lot of people don't get, I don't want to say get caught up in the moment, but a lot of people just, you don't live it. Like, you're surviving it, but you're not living it. And that's hard for somebody like me who has tons of stories. But when I talk to my teammates, there's so much other stuff that was going on that I really wish I would have maybe embraced and lived in the moment a little bit more. But this young man right here, living your moment, revel in it, continue to ball out. Love it.
So we got 2 of these segments today, and they're going to be titled the Good OG segment. So this should not be any surprise to FSU fans. So Devin Risris, new coach, new on the staff at FSU, but in the football world, he is a young legend in the making with another legend right here. So let's read this post for you. Crazy how God works. I just made a post this morning about the world gonna work for it. Legendary coach Odell Haggins, the longest tenured coach in FSU football history, came into Mr. Risper's office and said, "Junior, come here, nephew. I got something for you." And it's a agility speed ladder right here. So he's working on his game so he can get him into the pads at FSU when he gets older. I just wanted to put this out there. Shout out to Odell for the gift, and shout out to Coach Rispers as well.
Yeah, shout out to Dale. Great guy. About that time, Dale. Go ahead and go. No need to have a horseshoe. We don't need to have the Ohio State haircut. Go ahead and just clean all that up, brother. Funny story. Nah, I'm not gonna get into that. I won't go that deep. But Devin is 5'4", for those who don't know.
Dang.
I'm not saying it can't happen, because worldwide he want to play ball. Worldwide, you're not gonna be big, dog. You probably gonna take after your daddy. Worldwide. And like, So that means you're looking at, and if you're the taller one, you're looking at 5'6", hombre. So let's get that footwork good. Get that footwork working. But now Devin's working really, really hard over there. Look forward to seeing all those guys. This weekend, Sunday, Florida State has one of their camps. Monday, Mike Norvell Youth Camp. Trey is going to go over. I don't think we bring in a big crew over there. Very few kids are motivated to come over to Florida State when you're 2-10. But Trey has to go because that's what we do. And he'll go see his family. But I can't wait to see Devin as well. They've been working hard, man. They've been working hard.
Super excited to see the hard work pay off this upcoming season. And James, I got a question for you. So this was posed by Big CFB Energy. I know I didn't want to say that name, but I had to. So they asked this question: who doesn't belong with the Blue Bloods in college football from this list of 24 teams right here, James? I want you to pick a couple of the teams you feel do not belong with the Bloods. I see some that jump off the screen.
This is for football?
Yeah. Yeah, because it was posted by Big CFB
North Carolina,
Energy.
Kansas State, Iowa, Texas A&M, Wisconsin, the Utes, Ole Miss, Missouri. Yeah, how did I miss Missouri? Yeah, this is list Twitter. And they're not even getting the views that they wanted. Like DraftKings made this, or Big CFB might be sponsored by them, but like I'm going off 8 off top. Bama definitely, Georgia definitely, Michigan's got natties definitely, Ohio State definitely, Oregon no natties, but they've been nice since Uncle Phil's been a part of it. Good. USC tradition, Florida State natties and tradition, Penn State same thing, Clemson same thing. I'll give you OU. They don't have as many natties, but they were dominant for a while. Texas, LSU, I'll give you that. Tennessee at least has a natty. Notre Dame, tradition. I hope I said Utah Utes because I don't know shit about Utah Utes. Outside of they were good when Urban Meyer was coaching there before he came to Florida. But really just you can eliminate that entire list. University of Miami, tradition. To be honest with you, if Florida State's on this list, Florida deserves to be on this list. You need to have them in there. I'm trying to think who am I missing that should be on this list? Georgia, Bama, Texas, Oklahoma, LSU. I think Florida should be on the list. None of them eliminate. Auburn has a natty and some success during that time. Auburn should be in there. Yeah, that'll be with that. I didn't take Washington. Washington has actually been to 2 college football playoffs. So in recent history, I would give Washington that. Washington does deserve to be in there. I'm trying to think of some other teams that deserve to be in that list. I'm gonna be honest with you. Nebraska, I apologize. Nebraska deserves to be in there historically. Damn, I just had the team name on the tip of my tongue. And they'll come back. I'm trying to go by conference. Man, damn. Michigan State has been in the playoff. But I don't necessarily know if I don't necessarily know if I'm with them being there. in the Premier Division. We got Clemson, Miami, Florida State. So you got your ACC trio taken care of there. If you want to throw Virginia Tech in there, I wouldn't mind that, but I'm okay with not doing that. Damn, there's somebody I'm missing right now that I don't like that I'm missing. But that's kind of just where I would pick this apart. Like, but that 1, 2, 3, 4, that fifth row, you could eliminate that entire fifth row. And most of the sixth row as well. I think that might be who I was thinking about because Pitt, I always love to throw that in Miami fans' face. 5 rings, got that many rings? Pitt. And none of us remember that shit. Also Harvard and all of those guys. And all the Ivy Leagues have more championships than the U as well.
We're gonna get into some SEC, talk, James, with this question right here. I thought these logos were fire, and I wanted to know what you thought. So, which SEC team, in your opinion, has the best retro logos? Man, these are fire right
Georgia
here.
Bulldogs. No, I don't. As a kid, I had a Georgia Bulldog like little trash can with that logo, and I'm mad I don't have it. I don't think the only thing I have left is my little football toy. It better still be in Trey's room. I will harm Trey if that football chest, something ever happens to that football chest. That's crazy. I have a 40-year-old, almost 40-year-old toy box that I still have that I cherish. I took it everywhere with me. But I had a Bulldog one that I remember when I was like in kindergarten, first grade, and I don't remember where it went, but that's fly. LSU is fly. Does Tennessee have 2 up there?
No. I'll read the teams. I'll be going from the top left all the way to
Texas.
the bottom right. So you got Alabama, Florida, Arkansas, Ole Miss.
I ain't gonna hold you, man. I know it's racist or supposed to be racist. I like Ole Miss's logo. Might just be me.
Yeah, it's pretty fitting, I would say, for sure. Definitely fitting. Definitely fitting. You got Kentucky, Missouri, Auburn, LSU, Georgia, Texas A&M, Mississippi State, Tennessee. I messed with the Tennessee one, Vanderbilt, South Carolina, and then OU. OU's is probably the worst on this list.
Yeah.
No creativity.
Yeah.
No creativity. Yeah.
Ole Miss definitely does look like that. Mississippi State looks like the Bulldog from Tom and Jerry. LSU's nah. But I just know like they gotta go throwback stuff, man. I need starter or somebody to come back just with the old school gear. Just throw that shit on. Like that shit, just make it fly as fuck. But Georgia, UK, Bama, Rebel, Vols, I just can't wear no cock. So that's my only problem with the Gamecocks.
That concludes our college football segment. Now we'll be transitioning into the NFL first, starting with the home team, 904 Duval v. Jaguars. So, James, this video was circulating the internet, and many football fans were going crazy witnessing Travis Hunter play defense and get this crazy play in the Jaguars OTAs. So we don't need the sound for this one, but we just need the visuals. So, James, man, let's take a look at Travis doing his thug dizzle. Mm. Man, cannot wait for this season. Cannot wait.
Go back, like slow this down, because what's funny is the video game, one of the key things of the NCAA video game is that you cannot intercept the ball if you're not looking at it. That's what the game is saying, so they can make it more realistic. Travis Hunter. Did y'all see him turn and look for the ball once? That man he's just good. Like, my problem with him is when we gotta tackle. But that's fire right there, though. Like, they're gonna call that incomplete in the game, and then they're gonna review it, and then the crowd's gonna go crazy. And man, keep your heart, 1-2. Keep your heart. These girls are smart. Play your part. Just like if that, I just need what I need is because we were talking about this in the coach's office. Like, if a lot of people don't know, my son's second grade teacher and Kai's eventual second grade teacher, is his wife was is Miss Collier. Miss Collier's husband is Richard Collier. Richard Collier played offensive tackle, was a starting offensive tackle at one point for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Unfortunately, got caught in a gun incident, got shot up, and he's wheelchair bound. Great man. We were all young and stuff. Probably could have done some things differently, but when they did an APB on all people in Jacksonville. And Miles, you probably don't remember this. We were in the condo. I think I had told you had a low haircut or something. I told you and James, y'all need to stay y'all ass in the house. Because they were like, they're looking for a black male between 5'9" and 6'1", 165 to 185 pounds that was wearing a tall tee. This was in 08. But 09, they described the entire city of Jacksonville. 75% of the black men in Jacksonville fit that description. And my joke off of that was like, the average height of the male in Jacksonville is 5'7" to 5'8". And the average height of the female in Jacksonville is 5'9", 5'10". And these girls will wear heels, and these girls are looking like solid left tackles. Like all pros. Like they can kick slide with the best of them. Not fat, but like bam, bam, bam. And so what I need, and they can fight. So I'm saying this for all the women in Jacksonville. We need to collectively get y'all like how the Studs for Brittany Griner got together and sang that song to get her free. We need all the women of Jacksonville that come together and sing that part. If that bitch do you dirty, we wipe her ass out with some detergent. And I mean with your soul. So Travis's old lady, his wife knows. Bitch, we will fuck you up for the Jags to be right. Because I think sometimes that's all that's missing is maybe nobody's had that talk with her. Yeah, you need somebody who's not connected. Like mama connected too much. Like mama said, she made excommunicado mama. We need somebody who's willing to fuck her up for free. For the culture. For the love of the game.
So we got some Jaguars moves to discuss, James. This offseason has been riveting. So let's get into some news. So the Jaguars have made the following roster moves. This was yesterday's post by the Jaguars official PR Twitter. So they signed defensive end DeJuan Smoot and wide receiver Trenton Irwin, and they waived wide receiver David White Jr. Then we got some more news coming out of today. So the Jaguars have signed linebacker Dennis Gardeck. We're about to get into that. And also they waived offensive lineman Cooper Hodges with a failed physical designation. But we have some exciting news with the signing of former Cardinals outside linebacker Dennis Gardeck, who has 17 career sacks, including 9 over the past 2 seasons. So last season he had 22 total tackles, 17 solo tackles, 5 assists, 3 sacks 1 forced fumble, and 1 interception. He plays outside linebacker. I even saw some clips where he was playing on the right edge, playing on the left edge versus the Rams. Was an elite pass rusher, got to Matt Stafford. So super excited for this pickup, James. What about you?
All right, man. Let's chill out on terms like elite. There's 16? No, 17 games now. Last 2 seasons. It's 9 sacks. It's 4.5 sacks a season. I don't even want to do the math of 17 divided by 4.5, but I'm pretty sure it's not 1 per game. But the Jags do need some stuff, and I know my colleague and partner Anthony Wiggins was discussing how they needed more help in the pass rushing department, and they went and got a they went and got a backup from Arizona, because we all know the Cardinals' vaunted pass rush has had fear in the NFL for years. I'm not going to knock, or you got to have depth, guys. I'm just not in the business of pretending that I really give a fuck about free agent signings right now. Like, that was that was about a month ago. We cared about that stuff. But I hope he helps. Right now, the story is this: Travis Hunter, and hoping that his new wife and baby don't distract him. Brian Thomas Jr. doing the thug dizzle. Trevor Lawrence doing something crazy and completing passes to his teammates and not throwing people into the infirmary. And the Jags secondary and Eric Armstead, will he be more than a good citizen? Now that we moved him into the D tackle, can we get him to, like, oh, cool, I'm with you. I'm all about community development and doing it for the city, though. I'm with you. But, like, now that we got that out the way, can we get the football? Can we become a good football player?
Next, we got some news regarding an NIL null in the league, James. And we're going all the way up to New York for this one. So there's been reports that AZ has been extremely impressive throughout OTAs. NFL ready player, said Will Parkinson. Big, physical, technically sound, great scheme fit, will start games for them this year. James,
No shit.
was there ever a doubt, James? Was there ever a doubt?
No, like, the fuck going on? Like, man, what is wrong with these people? We've seen him and what he can do. He's the prototype of what people want now. He's tall, good hips, plays man, can match hips, can run. Like, the fact that he wasn't drafted as high as he could have been, as he should have been, it was more of a story than Shadur, if we're being honest. But the cool thing is he's being recognized. He's where he needs to be at. Ball out 4 years, dog. Get a new contract, break the bank.
All right, Miles, we got a video I want to queue up next for this segment. It's a continuation of the NIL. This is revolving around Jared Verse and the Los Angeles Rams superstar, now retired player, Aaron Donald. So let's get into this post before we get into the video. So Jared Verse said, quote, whenever he ready for a workout, he can get at me. And this was him referring to Aaron Donald's workout routine via the Adam Schefter podcast. So Aaron Donald responded, took no time to respond while working out, might I add. So, Miles, if we can get the video pulled up in the link, Aaron Donald had some words to say to Jerry Verse as he saw the challenge online and wanted to duck. No smoke.
Yeah. Bottom line is just some good friendly banter between Jared Verse and Aaron Donald. You know what? No, man, fuck Aaron. Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald like this. This is how I feel. Come back, Aaron. Cause just imagine a world with Jared Verse, Braden Fisk, and Aaron Donald. Like that is a crazy ass line right there. Like every week somebody's getting fucked up. And I know why Aaron got his ship and he's done and he's cool. He's good. He's good. But like I just want to see what that experiment would look like, bro. Like I'm just saying, like it would just be like you trying to see if it work.
It's not working.
Mm. But like I'm just sitting here looking at video of the rookie year and Jared Verse throwing like some of the best offensive tackles around. Like that shit's unfair. And then Fisk over here doing his thing. And then you got Aaron Donald over there, and he's still explosive and a wily veteran. And this is how I could tell Jared is embracing his old man age. Because he's walking and he's sweating. Like, I'm telling you, dog, like, don't mess with us with the big dudes that you see walking. Like, hey, telling you, man, this ain't what you want. It can get treacherous. We be thinking when we walk and contemplating. But nah, that's cool, man. I love when I like this is the drama that I'm looking for. Because it's pure drama, it's fun drama. All that other stuff, man, that's for love and hip hop and VH1.
So moving on from Aaron Donald, let's get into some news regarding a topic we were recently discussing with the Jaguars, James, something you joked about with Travis and his now wife. So let's get into this. So legendary, renowned divorce attorney James Sexton is offering free prenup agreements to the entire 2025 NFL draft class. Sexton said that no player should do what Travis Hunter did, marrying his wife with no agreement in place and his new upcoming deal. So, James, do you agree with the other James about no player should never not sign a prenup if you're in Travis Hunter's shoes?
All right, first off, I was wondering if this was who it was. Can I give James Sexton is funny because I'm pretty sure people call him Jimmy.
Yeah.
And Jimmy Sexton is an attorney, but he's the most powerful man in college football. He controls college football, Jimmy Sexton. But James Sexton, I've seen him on IG, and he does spit really, really good game. Like, if you're a guy you want to bend the knee, don't listen to him because he's gonna definitely talk you out of it. Because there is not all men, Travis Hunter type men. There is no benefit to marriage. Like it's not. There's benefits to companionship, but there's no benefits to true marriage. Right now, the person who benefits is that. And again, you don't have to know marital law or family law to understand this. There is no prenup that can benefit you in Travis's situation. The only way it would have benefited Travis is if he would have waited until he signed this contract or waited until he got money. He started getting paid his contract. then he would have been fine. Then prenup would have helped for that contract. Any money made while you're in your marriage is fair game, whether you sign the prenup or not. Like the way some people get around it, like if they're an owner of a company, you can put the company in there. So if you sell the company, she can't get a piece of that. But if you draw a salary from that company, unless it's a contract, like a multi-year contract, the minute you sign a new contract, you have to be able to, that they're entitled to that money. Now, what I will say though is that she already got the bun in the oven, Playboy. So she getting a double duty. She getting alimony and child support. But personally, I think he should have waited. But James Sexton does be saying some bars.
Miles, I see you got this next video pulled up. So let's see if we can get some sound with this one, because the video after this one is what we really, really need the sound for, because it was going viral online. But before we get into that one, we got this video right here of David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs in a Faygo commercial ad. James, have you ever seen a commercial for Faygo before? Because I never have.
No. I
Exactly.
seen Fanta, but never seen Faygo.
Yep, never seen
Had a
Faygo.
fire ass song by one of them little bubblegum rappers, Blueberry Faygo, that came out some years
Lil
ago.
Mosey. Yeah, we don't talk about him anymore, but yeah, Lil Mosey, Blueberry
Is
Faygo.
he canceled or something, or is he just?
I think he SA'd somebody, so yeah, he's done.
Oh, yeah, not good.
Yeah, not good. But James, fun fact for you, Faygo is actually headquartered in Detroit, Michigan, which is the reason for
Makes
this.
sense.
Makes sense, right? Really, really makes sense. So, Miles, if we can get this video up, so to play the commercial for the first ever Faygo commercial a lot of us have ever seen on TV. So, hope you guys enjoy the commercial. I thought it was pretty funny, but let's get into it.
It still looks so poor. You can't hear it.
No sound.
Yeah, it's okay. I just don't. I don't. This doesn't make me want bubblegum pop. Oh, they can't hear it, right? No. All right, but you can hear me and you can see me. Play this again. Don't worry about the sound. My face will narrate this entire commercial. It's like it's so unnatural, and it's like they made this. I feel like they tried to do something like what they thought was cool black in '90s, and then did it this way. And like, just even when's the last time any of y'all was just like doing that? Like, I'm just not a. No, I'm not a fan of it. I think what they should have done. I don't know where this is going to get played. I don't watch TV like that anyway. So the money they put into marketing for this, they should have just did grassroots marketing and got us project kid babies drinking that soda for cheap. Like drive down the cost per Faygo, or get some ads and just say, "Hey, go get you a blueberry Faygo," or get guys like, because you said it's based out of Detroit, Jaden.
Faygo is headquartered in Detroit, Michigan. Yep.
Get my guy BFP the Pac-Man, who raps about lean, and just get him talking about Faygo. in his raps. And you probably get just as many people buying that. Because I'm gonna tell you this: I don't care how cold that is or how hot it is in Florida. I'm not going in there and buying a damn Faygo.
Crazy.
I'll go get a. Nah, they don't even have the juices that I used to get or the sodas. They don't even have Swifty soda. The Swifty Peach on a cold a cold Swifty Peach on a hot day is one of the greatest sodas you could ever have in your life. I swear it's refreshing. It's got electrolytes in it. I don't know how, but nah, I'm not feeling that. It's very good caramelization. But yeah. And I'm sorry, like these commercials with random people just popping up into your house and like you just acting like you're okay with it. No. Now the chick with the teeth could stay. Everybody else can go. Like everybody else is getting got.
I hope they all.
Well, I'm saying like the pretty one, the pretty right in the front, right in the front. Her teeth glow. But yeah, man. But yeah, interesting. I'm glad those young men got paid.
They definitely had to get a bag in. Have you ever had the cotton candy Faygo?
No, man, I'm not drinking cotton candy soda.
It's good.
Like
it's good.
Like, they talk about bubble Faygo, like bubble gum. I don't want bubble gum soda. I feel like it's like the worst flavored medicine that you can get is bubble gum. And why would I do that to my soda? But cotton candy, I'm trying to think, is there any cotton candy flavored thing other than cotton candy that I actually like? I don't think so.
It's pretty solid. It just gets flat within like 10 seconds, but that's the only bad thing about it.
For fake, that sounds like a Faygo thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like the Faygo, like you could tell by the way he twisted the cap that it was already flat. Like they can't hear it. It was like it wasn't enough. Like when you like that's when you know, oh hell yeah. Hey, the sodas that I drink on the plane coming back from Jamaica, I needed to chase it with liquor. That's how strong the Sprite was. It was great. Love it. Now they put some cotton candy ginger ale. I may try that.
What? Ginger cotton candy?
Like ginger ale, like
what?
The ginger ale, it was a dude when we had the lounge. He was so bad at singing that I went up and gave him the ginger ale bold. Like I was like, listen, sip this. It may open up your airways so that you can hit the notes. Man, it was awful. Like he tried to sing, what was the song by Maxwell? Oh, the shouldn't I realize. Maxwell comes in with a strong note, right? And he was just like, he goes, woo, woo. I don't know how to hit it myself, but you got to have the lung capacity to be able to hit that note the whole way. He was like, woo. I was like, man, get your ass on the stage, man. I'm paying you for this shit. Get out, man. You go play the guitar. Just play the guitar. We're just doing all instrumentals now.
So we got some monumental news coming from a former NFL player. So let's get this shared right on the screen. So Carl Nassib, historic game-worn jersey is now being displayed at the Smithsonian's National Museum of American History. So let's see what he had to say. Quote, it's a homage to the people in my community, referring to the LGBT community because it's Pride Month and Men's Mental Health Month. That came before me, that put me in a position, to be able to come out and play the sport that I love and be who I was all day, every day. I don't want to get into the comments because they was grilling your boy in the comments for sure, but I just wanted to put this out there because I don't know how many NFL players had their jersey displayed in the Smithsonian. So, man, just a monumental occasion for sure. But we can move on from that to another thing I'm excited for.
I gotta ask a question.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Did he have like a big, like he break a record for the Raiders?
I've just because he came out, he was the first
So he got it.
openly.
So let's just say it.
Yeah,
Stop beating around it. He got an award for being gay.
yeah, for sure.
Like, come on, man. Like, Carl is a better competitor than that. Like, don't give me no trophy for being gay. That's what I'm. This is why people say the things they say. You can't talk about them. You can talk about everybody else but them. You can it's like, oh, you went through it took a lot of perseverance to get through there and be gay. No, God did all the damn work. He made him what is he, 6'4", 275? And he like men? That's just not right. How you gonna make him how you gonna make somebody a 6'4", 275-pound top and say he had a
Too much vision.
and say he had a disability? He had it hard. Yeah, literally. He had to hide it. This man enjoyed this man loved going to work every day. Like ask a heterosexual woman what she would feel like if she got a chance to go to work with some of the most in shape men. Just saw the in tights, sweating because musk is the popular male scent. Just turned on all day. But all jokes aside though, he was a pretty decent player, but man, I don't get it. Like I can see man, he was the first, he's not the first gay football player. But I can see man, he was the first gay all-pro. Okay. All right, hell yeah. But just gay?
Even if he's the first gay all-pro, I'm with you. Like what?
No, but I'm saying all-pro is a real good distinction.
Yeah, but
right now, this is how unfair it is. We just did the top 5 wide receivers. No, not top 5 wide receivers. We just talked about the wide receiver for the Broncos who got his jersey retired. Not jersey retired, excuse me. Put in the ring arm. Yeah. I didn't automatically say, yeah, man, that's a good thing. I said, nah, hold up. Pull up his stats. So in an effort for equality, pull up Carl Nassib's stats because I want to know if I'm wrong. Because I don't want to feel like the Smithsonian is just giving him this award for being gay. Because this would be where I can see the Bloods being very upset about this shit. If we're doing that, then Wilt Chamberlain deserves a record for fucking the most hoes.
Oh my goodness.
So he had how many sacks? Okay, so he played good amount of time he played in his career. So his best year, he had 6 sacks. No wonder Gruden went off. Oh no, this is a game. No, that's the season. Yeah, man. Nah, dog. This isn't right. There's got to be better gays out there. They just haven't come out yet. We can wait. Let your first time be special. Nah, that's crazy though. But congrats to him. I don't give a shit. But congrats to him. It's a good thing that he'll share with his kids.
Oh.
You gotta take. Okay.
So let's get into some of another list Twitter, James. I was excited to talk about this one today because I wanted to hear your thoughts, your opinions on the top 10 greatest quarterback and wide receiver duos in history. I know the first and second one is controversial. I think 2 should be ahead of 1 because of their longevity and what they did in the league. But I want to read you what ML Football said, and I want to hear your opinion on your own top 10. So, Tom Brady, Randy Moss, Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, Peyton and Marvin, Steve and Jerry, Ben and Antonio Brown, Matthew and Megatron, Troy Aikman and your boy, Black Panther, Mr. Wakanda, Michael Irvin, Kurt Warner, Isaac Bruce, Brett Favre, Sterling Sharp, and coming in at number 10, Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. What are your thoughts on this list, and what additions or subtractions would you make to this list?
Where is Donovan McNabb, Terrell Owens?
Right. That's a good one.
Now Tom Brady and Randy Moss is doing numbers.
It's just
But I don't like. I think they do need to flip those.
It was such a short. How many? 1 or 2 years was it?
It's one.
Yeah, just the one.
Okay. Blow it back up so I can see it. All right, I'm cool with rearrange the top 4. Like one of them, like I'm cool with that. Man, Matt Stafford, Calvin Johnson. Calvin Johnson was so good that he got Matt Stafford on this list.
Right.
Cocaine Boy was good, but it's hard to look at that. It wasn't as sexy as we like to make it. Get 10 out of here, man. Too early for that bullshit.
It's kind of sad Pat Mahomes doesn't have a person.
He's never had a guy.
Yeah, he doesn't. He never had anyone good enough.
He had a tight end though, so that helps. But who would you replace at 10, James, if you're taking out Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase?
Well, that's where you got to put Donovan McNabb and TL.
Got you. Everything else on this list works for you, even 8, 9, everything else.
I mean, that's the Super Bowl winning, 2 Super Bowl winning combos. 8 and 9, shit, 3. 6 is good enough. 5, yep. Antonio Brown's so good that, and this is coming from people who talked about it. He ran routes that nobody knew existed. Like he just ran, he freestyled, did his own thing. And teams would see it and they would implement it into their game plan. So he's an idiot savant. That's what's going on right now. He's not crazy. He's just an idiot. I think sometimes we call people crazy that are just stupid, and we know they're stupid.
All right, James, I want you to put your GM / owner hat on for this segment right here. So, James, I want you to build your own NFL franchise based off these 9 attributes: offense, defense, jerseys, coaching, stadium, front office, fans, history, and location. I'm excited to see what your thoughts are going to be on this.
All right, I'm gonna go location. I'm gonna go Tampa. I like Tampa.
Solid.
Blow it up again so I can see it. I like the history of Green Bay. I'm trying to think of another one that I would like. Yeah, no, I like Green Bay's history more. Like I'm a big Lombardi. I like Lombardi. Honestly, I would not trade Jaguar fans for anybody. I think they act like college fans, and when they have a winner, they appreciate it. I'm gonna keep the Eagles front office because they killing it right now. I like Phoenix Stadium. I like where the Cardinals play. Why would they get the Vikings coaches out of all of them? Give me Sirianni. I'm gonna take the Eagles coaching. The jersey. Whose jersey do I like the most? I gotta keep something, Jack. I'm gonna go Jaguars jerseys. Philly defense. And I like Detroit's offense this year.
I like that Detroit pick. I like that a lot. Yeah, I like that Detroit pick for sure.
2 good running backs, wide receivers getting active, quarterback flinging the ball. They just didn't win the game when it mattered.
No, that's a solid franchise right there. Definitely solid. So James, keeping that GM hat on, you texted this to us and I responded with something, but I want to hear what your thoughts were on if there was a redraft for the 2021 draft. Who would your number one overall pick be? I want to know if yours was the same as mine, but from this list right here of the 13 top players selected in the draft, or if you have another player outside of these top picks who would go number one in James's draft.
I'd probably go with Penei Sewell.
Can't go wrong.
And after that, like shit, actually, Jags needed that, so that's where we should have went. You go and you get. I say if I'm the Jets, I go and I get a target for a quarterback to throw to. I would keep Jamar Chase. San Francisco would probably be different if they had like not bump JC Horn, but getting Patrick Surtain, Jr. Jalen Waddle. Nah, Matt, that's crazy. I don't know why I thought Jalen Waddle was playing for a lot longer than what he's been playing. That's crazy. But like, just look at a lot of these guys, like, and this is why everybody bitches about quarterback and Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, Justin Fields, all drafted top 15. Justin Fields has some things said about him, slid. If you want to really get some good insight on all of that, you gotta check out the Quincy Avery effect. It talks about those things. Trevor Lawrence hasn't lived up to expectations at this juncture. Trey Lance is a backup. Zach Wilson, I don't even know if they might pick Zach up. But like, as bad as I want to talk about Trevor, those other guys are terrible. And Justin Fields is just never got an opportunity to be anything. Justin Fields went 4-1 with the Steelers for them to bench him for Sierra's husband? To not keep Sierra's husband?
Zach Wilson is on the Dolphins with Quinn Ewers.
And concussion boy.
Yep. Gang signs.
So they'll probably get some playing time this year. Still one of the funniest things. The funniest things is when the OG Lightskins did the dude from the Bills, and he went up to him and whispered, "It was supposed to be you," and walks away. What do you mean it was supposed to be me? Then he hits his ass and then like he goes into concussion protocol again. I love it, man.
Definitely solid. Yeah, the quarterback play in this draft wasn't necessarily the best, but if you look at the other players, excluding Kyle Pitts, I would say, because he hasn't met expectations, but just read off some of these names. Jamar, dog. Jalen Waddle had some injuries, but still a threat on that field. Sewell, dog. Horn, dog. Patrick Surtain recently got that defensive player of the year last year. Devontae Smith just got his Super Bowl. Micah Parsons, Rashawn Slater's, man, these guys, you can see why they went top 15 for sure, but just the quarterbacks didn't do what they should have. So that is our James. You can take your GM hat off now. And Miles, James, you might have to play this on your phone because this is the most important video of the day right here for sure. I don't know if you saw this, but you spoke highly of the Detroit Lions, and Amon-Ra and his brother have the St. Brown podcast. They have their dad come on, talk occasionally. Dad's one of the GOATs. And they had your boy on there, James, Mr. Scatterbo, and they were asking him questions to identify these NFL players without their helmets on. And let's just say he went viral for the wrong reasons. So,
where is that at in our stuff?
Oh, I titled it YC Wyland. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. I got you. YC.
Yes. the title of this segment is YC Wildin' because he was definitely wildin'. So just let me know when you got it pulled up and I'll play it in the background.
I got it right now. Ready?
Yup.
I got no idea who this is.
There's no way. When were you born?
2002.
He's an 02 baby. You tell me you don't know who that is. Nah, this is making me sick, bro. Wait,
I feel like I know his face, but I don't know. I can't tell you
one
his
of the
name.
best receivers to ever play the game of football. He played for the Lions.
Is Megatron?
Yeah.
Is he?
No, I'm sick.
I thought he had a little bit more chocolate to him. I thought he was a little bit more darker than that. Top one's Baker.
Yep.
Bottom one.
Please.
He recreated
He's joking.
that picture from the bottom picture.
He's joking.
Legendary picture.
The bottom one's a quarterback too.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have no idea who that is.
Brett Favre. I don't know if you've heard of him.
That's long. I mean, I've heard of him, of course, but
what do you mean?
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, I can see it now, but
I'm gonna say
you showed me
he's
a
just
picture
hating
of
because
him,
he
yeah,
stole money
for
from
sure.
people in Mississippi.
All right.
Is that Megatron again?
No.
Oh my.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's
I
Golden
grew up-
Tate. It might be a little harder.
12. Is this Cooks?
No.
Damn, my best friend grew up a Saints fan too. I can't.
Last name starts with a C. Marquise Colston.
Colston. I wouldn't have guessed
All
that.
right, I'll give him more of that one.
That should be. You grew up a Niners fan, right? That's probably one of your worst enemies as a Niners fan.
So he played on the Seahawks.
Yep.
That ain't Bobby Wagner.
Nope. Legion of Boom. Safety.
Oh yeah. Chancellor?
Yep.
Yeah.
This last one, if you don't get it, like, I don't know what to say, bro.
Eagles?
I mean, you literally just brought him up like 10 minutes ago. You literally
He
said his
played
name.
defense or offense?
Offense.
Am I trip? Oh, it's Sproles.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was about to say.
YC was wildin'.
Mm.
I think it's the CTE, man. I'm gonna give him the
I think
benefit
so.
of that.
The
Yeah.
kid's been running into phone poles. It just it's set up for serial killer. Like, I don't know. Did you hear any of the stuff like when doing the college football playoff when they were talking about like the mom was just proud? Like they were like he looks like Bubba Sparks. Like he looked white chocolate-ish. His family's definitely not white chocolate. Like it's the Drewski skit. Karen, we raised you better than that. Stop talking like that. That's what they but like she, we knew he was gonna be special when he would take his older brother's pads and he would just run into things. He would just run into the phone pole. Like, bitch, that is not fucking normal.
It was a real thing. I thought you were just.
No, the mom was saying it with like love in her heart. Like, oh my God, he would just come home after a hard day of school and just put on the little Halloween set and just go out there and just run into a tree. Like if them boys go out and put their goddamn pads on and just run full speed. One of them used to do something. I think it was like it might have been Trey, but like before he could like really talk, like whatever, he put his little helmet on and he would run into something like in the house that's more softer. You're like, I'm like, yo, it's something wrong with this kid right here. That's not normal. But the ski to me, I'm with you, dog. I'm gonna definitely not picking you for fantasy, but I'm gonna definitely be watching you. So I like a good white running back, man. Show us how the white man runs the damn ball.
All Scott proud.
That's it.
Yeah,
He's
Jackson.
more like that, yeah. Then our boy the we thought he was gonna revolutionize it. The running back for the 49ers that
CMC.
yeah. What about the white boy that wait a minute. McCaffrey didn't go. Who was the white boy? McCaffrey went to Stanford. Who's the white boy that went to Clemson that we have not heard from?
He's on the Eagles, actually. Luke. Dang, what's his last name? I'm gonna look it up. It's gonna kill me.
Because he was supposed to be the next thing, the next CMC, and clearly that's a generational trait.
Oh, my bad. I don't know why I said Luke. Will Shipley. That's his name.
That's
Will
it.
Shipley. Is that racist? Anyways. So it's funny that you mentioned that, James, about the story of Cam Skeetaboo's mom, because Jackson Dart was getting interviewed at OTAs, and he said Cam likes to go around and headbutt people to kind of hype them up. So yeah, he's
But me,
Yeah,
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm going to do to you. That's clearly hitting you in the head is not gonna work. But it's not how we communicate.
yeah, but we are on our Big Games BS segment, where we bring the scope of the convo outside of the typical football world, and we're going back home. So T-Pain announced he will be performing in Tallahassee during FAMU Homecoming Week 2025. Whew. James, are you going to this? Because I saw that you said Mandarin has a bye week at week.
But let me tell you this. You know it's gonna be tough to get in Tallahassee. Hey, let's see. You know what? T-Pain bringing the city, gonna bring the whole city out. I gotta see if my partners can give me the hookup. You know, like the back in the day, Ridge Road, Shingles Chicken Shack hookup. But let's go. Let's see there is no Florida State game that weekend. But FAMU homecoming is that weekend.
That's gonna be lit.
Oh. Fahim coming back to the city? Hell yeah. Florida State plays Stanford, so I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not going to that game. So I don't want to hear nobody saying how they're price gouging in Tallahassee for FAMU homecoming. Now here's why. You can go to the AC Hotel for $673 a night with taxes. The A-Loft is $651. The 4 Points Did Media Group Gang $711. Residences $617. Courtyard $786. $876, $730. Those are really high prices, but it's not as high as it's been in the past. Let me look at these rooms, see what you can get if you go to the 4 Points. If you're not a member of Den Media Group, 7-Eleven gets you a king. If you feel like, nah, man, we're gonna go out here, we're gonna treat it like Thought Girl Summer, and we're gonna go 4 to a room, get the double beds, $784. Junior Suite, $807. Oh no. Oh, they're gonna change that. I'm about to go ahead and tell them, go ahead and lock me in on that presidential, baby. It's available. It's available. So I know what you're asking yourself, James. We're poors, but we want to have a good time. I get it. I fucking get it. If you're a member of Den Media Group, I'm gonna pull this up here. Yep, I got them all set up. They probably got me in the junior suite. Yep, I got a junior suite. We talked about what the junior suite was. 8 something. Let's click that button. It is $385 a night if you're a member of Den Media Group. That's half off. You can't get a hotel in Tallahassee on home. I can also get them a graduation weekend too. But all I'm saying is, guys, fuck with your boy, and we can get you right. But you got to be a member on the YouTube, get all that stuff. So I don't want to hear that shit about homecoming, is price gouging and all that stuff. Because I'm gonna tell you, that's what it is. October 17th with T-Pain coming in, and the largest consortment of African Americans in the South coming to Tallahassee for homecoming. I wonder what it would be. Was it Labor Day? Yeah, Labor Day weekend. Let's see here. Let's go 29th through the 31st. See what's shaking in Tallahassee. Like they ain't even got stuff. Oh, Hotel Duval, $1,112 a night. Aloft, $1,078. 4 Points, $1,292. AC, $1,236. Can't help you, man. What up, Bud? With my dog, Bud. We don't play Georgia Tech this year. You mean Virginia Tech, Bud? If you play Virginia Tech, I got you, home slice.
So to cap off our show for tonight, we're gonna give a huge shout out to this OG's PR team. This is our second and final good OG segment of today, and this is going to none other than the Nature Boy himself. So he had a bone to pick with sports commentator Alan Hahn at ESPN. He said, "Good God, could we have a lot more Monica McNutt on the right and Chine on the left, and a lot less Allen, who has never done anything and couldn't do 10 push-ups on the best day of his life. And if you ever call LeBron James old again, I will find you. Big perk, when you're a 2-time All-American and a 2-time All-Star, get back to me then." Woo! What a legend, man. What a legend. What a legend.
It's no better.
Monica McNutt.
I know, right? Damn.
Yeah, just gotta get that. That's not definitely not her. Definitely not married. That's got to be her. That's got to be her maiden name.
Yeah, she's not married. I don't think so. That's her maiden name.
Hey, man, let me see. People be wondering, boy. Let me see Monica McNutt. Let me see Monica McNutt. Let me see.
She played basketball at Georgetown.
Oh, she wildin'. She wildin'. I get it. Like, I want to have my own name. Man, baby, you better take that. Monica Jackson sound a lot better than Monica McNutt. McNutt only sounds good if you got an OnlyFans, and if you had an OnlyFans, Monica, we would partake. Oh, I don't know who the other one is, but she looked nice too. But just Monica right now, just why is she looking at me like that? Like, I'm sure she can talk back, but that's the one who be on with Gil when they go on ESPN, right?
Yeah, she's a regular. She's a regular on ESPN, so you might have seen her. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. I just think that sometimes, and shout out to Nature Boy Ric Flair, and
was it with Stephen A? She had a thing beef with. There was some controversy.
Yeah, she's got into it with Stephen A. a couple times.
I think it was about the WNBA, like the narratives on the WNBA, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
but they also held him to the fire when he was saying there's no interesting stories or what's going to happen to the league after LeBron leaves. She's like, you could talk about these 10 different things, but nobody's talking about it. We're the worldwide leader in sports, so talk about it. Right. It almost reminded me, I don't know what that TV show with Elroy, whatever his name is, no, not Elroy, but like Delroy Lindo, I think is his name. The actor, he looks like LeBron James in the future. He's been the same age. He's been 70 years old for 30 years. But he was just, they're like, I find it highly hypocritical when rappers say the N-word and I can't say the N-word. So, so say it. Well, yeah, that's, I can't. Sure you can. It's America. Say the word you want to say. Matter of fact, I'll say it with you. It's just like you say, just talk about, don't say why nobody's talking about nothing when you control the narrative.
Correct.
But, it's funny because we'll talk about how women aren't talented in sports or there's too many, right? And I do agree. There are too many. Those aren't cases of too many.
Right.
Like, they're really good. Like, you can enjoy their take even if you don't agree with them. They have talent. what's wild is, and this is why I say stuff, and people are like, James, you can't say they're DEI hires. Yes, the fuck I can. Like, that's a white DEI hire. Like, it'd be the DEI. It's because, again, I say it because everything that they hate about DEI, they are. You weren't qualified. You have no resume. The only thing you did was probably speak with distinction, and you knew the right people, which I'm not hating on, but don't get mad when other people do that shit. Like, I would much rather, because, again, I'm going to be honest with you. I happen to have listened to Monica McNutt and know that she's good at her job. But you know what I did before I looked at her? Before I listened to her and knew she was good at her job? I looked at her. Her looks drew me in. The content kept me. What do you get when you see an old-ass white man? Ain't good looking.
Better be funny.
Yeah, you know who you better be? What's my guy that's always angry at everybody?
Bill Burr.
You better be Bill motherfucking Burr. Bill Burr ugly as sin, but Bill Burr is funny. You tell me a joke or who? Like, it's like a lot of them have no talent, but have the nerve to talk about other people not having talent. Like, you don't have any talent in any adjective or hood meaning. You're not talented to look at. You're not talented in your speech. You are an industry plant. And that's just how I feel about this shit.
So that's going to cap off our episode of Big Games BS tonight, James. Any last words to say to the fans out there tonight?
Make sure you guys enjoy the week. Make sure you go subscribe, like the page. Check us out on Den Media, sportsdenlive.com. Check out mftkfoundation.com. Get a book bag. We'll be ramping up that. We got those things coming up next month. Lots of different things. Our camp for Father's Day weekend is completely sold out in Tallahassee, so that's cool. But I'm gonna be honest with you, slide your jits over there. We won't turn them away. I can promise you that. But if you want to help out, it's as simple as, again, going to mftkfoundation.com, hitting up the Stripe, getting the business, or again, liking a YouTube video, subscribing to the YouTube channel, becoming a member. Those are all different things that help with the things that we do in the community. Outside of that, man, I really appreciate you guys for chopping it up with me. We will see you guys next time.